Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Estelle. Estelle is the French form of the Latin stella, meaning star. Although the modern French word for star is étoiles, in Old French it was estroile, hence the name Estelle. The name was borne by a 3rd century Gaulish Christian martyr, present-day southern France. In the 1st century BC, Julius Caesar successfully conquered Gaul, a then Celtic region comprising most of Western Europe, and incorporated it into the Roman Empire. By the 3rd century AD, Gaul was still under the pagan laws of Rome, and as a result, conversion to Christianity was punishable by death. Estelle was one such ancient woman who met her own death in such a fashion. She was the daughter of a prominent Roman governor and descended from a powerful family of Druids, a priestly class of pagan Celts, on her mother's side. Having come under the spiritual influence of an early Christian bishop in Gaul, Estelle was eventually baptized by him, thus sealing her conversion. Estelle's father had both the bishop and his daughter killed for their crime, he with an axe to his head and she by being thrown into an arena, i.e., death by public pleasure. Such saintly legends were highly popularized, and often embellished, during the Middle Ages, and medieval folks, especially the French, adopted these pious names for their children, mostly as a protective measure. Estelle's feast day is May 11th, and she is the patroness to young Christian girls. The French would eventually introduce this celestial name to the English after the Norman Conquest of 1066, but it was not entirely adopted until much later in the 19th century due to the character named Estella Havisham in Charles Dickens' novel Great Expectations, 1861. Today, Estelle is a top 100 favorite baby girl's name in Belgium and a top 200 in France. Personality of the girl name Estelle. Romance is the hallmark of the Six personality. They exude nurturing, loving, and caring energy. Sixes are in love with the idea of love in its idealized form, and with their magnetic personalities, they easily draw people toward them. Like the number 2 personality, they seek balance and harmony in their life and the world at large. They are conscientious and service-oriented, and a champion for the underdog. These personalities naturally attract money and are usually surrounded by lovely material objects, but their human relationships are always primary. They thrive in giving back to others rather than being motivated by their own desires. This is when they achieve great things. Sixes are natural teachers, ministers, and counselors. Popularity of the girl name Estelle. Estelle's history on the U.S. female naming charts is almost identical to Estella's, i.e., they enjoyed most of their success in the late 19th century. The pretty French Estelle did get as high as number 106 in 1911, but for the most part, she mainly saw declining interest in the 20th century. The name completely disappeared from America's Top 1000 list in 1964 and only recently re-emerged in 2012, at number 950 out of 1,000. Only 265 baby girls were called Estelle in 2012, so she's still pretty rare. Although we've seen a revival with Stella, Estella, and Estelle haven't enjoyed the same notice. We have to say, Estelle is our favorite of all the star names. Estelle's short 2 syllables and distinctly French sound gives her an added quality of sophistication. Very pretty. Quick facts on Estelle. Gender, girl. Origin, French. Number of syllables, 2. Ranking popularity, 978. Pronunciation, Estelle. Simple meaning, star. Characteristics of Estelle. Sensitive, humanitarian, affectionate, family-oriented, compassionate, community-minded, loving. Cultural references to the baby name, Estelle. Literary characters of the baby name Estelle. Popular songs on Estelle. Estelle, a song by Dan Byrne. Famous people named Estelle. St. Estelle, Saint, Princess Estelle of Sweden, Duchess of A. Sturgotland, Estelle Getty, actress, Estelle Winwood, British actress, Estelle Parsons, actress, Estelle, British rapper, Estelle Bennett, singer, Estelle Harris, actress, Estelle Laifa, copyright Beret, French supermodel.